Hi everyone, Sonia here. Thank you for joining. I would like to share a little bit about myself, how I joined the team, and what brought me here to you today. So, in case we don't know each other personally, my name is Sonia Rodriguez. I have been on this team since 2015. I was reconnecting with a friend from high school. We had just had all of the events for our 20-year reunion, high school reunion. Yes, I'm that old. And neither of us had gone, but we were talking about the fact that they had the reunion, kind of catching up on old times. She reached out and we connected on Facebook. And at the time, I was grieving the loss of a loved one, and I was eating my feelings like nobody's business. I'm talking about containers of ice cream, containers of Nutella, containers of frosting. Like, I would sit with a spoon and just eat, because I have a history of using drugs and alcohol, but I've been in recovery since 2012. Woo woo. And I didn't want to go there, but I was really sad. I was not ready to process my emotions, and I turned to food for comfort. And I got emotional. Sorry. Not sorry, but excuse me for a moment. So one of my other go-tos at the time was to lose myself in social media, right? Scrolling, staying up really late. And in one moment, I came across Genevieve, who's my upline coach and dear friend. I came across her feed, and she was talking about a clean eating challenge for 5 days that she was hosting. And something in me said, we need a break. And I listened. So I reached out and I asked her what it was. And it was very inexpensive to join. She was like, it's 5 days, no big deal. I'm going to give you a meal plan. You'll be in a group of people and you just do your best. And I was like, okay. So I joined and failed because I think it was like the second day and I was up late at night. And if memory serves me correctly, I ate like a dozen cookies. And the thing that happened that really stood out to me wasn't that I followed the plan completely. It wasn't that I got, a great recipe. It was the fact that I jumped in the group. I shared that I had eaten a bunch of cookies, and my mindset at the time was, I'm a failure. I suck. I just ate all these cookies. And what I was met with was, it's okay. Drink some water. Happens to all of us, and try again tomorrow. And it wasn't just from one person. It wasn't just my coach. It was the other women in the group. And the amount of support that I received just from that one post was incredible. Like, I had people in my life that loved me, so it wasn't completely unfamiliar to be supported in that way, but it was just what I needed in that moment. And truth be told, it has taken me quite a while to get my nutrition on point, like to feel comfortable with food, to know what I'm eating, to make informed decisions when I'm at the grocery store. It all takes time. Everything on this journey is going to take time. But what else really am I going to spend my time on? I really needed something other than TV and food to keep me going. I'm a mom. I have a girl, my daughter's now 12, and my younger one is 2, almost 2. And I knew in my heart, and it's one of the reasons why I stopped drinking and using drugs, was if I was going to raise these little women to be the amazing little people that I know that they can be, then I needed to get my act together. And I wasn't able to do it by myself. I wasn't able to do it when I stopped using drugs. I sure as hell wasn't going to be able to do it when I was turning to food for my feelings, to comfort me. And so, as much as I could, I said yes to the accountability groups, to my coach. I'm not going to lie, there were months where I ignored every single email that she sent me. But she kept sending me emails. Hey, I believe in you. Hey, I'm checking in on you. Hey, I just want to see how you're doing. No pressure. Just, I'm here when you're ready. And that's how I got started. And that's how I kept going. So I joined the team in 2015. And the first, I want to say, 3 years, I was just a coach of self. I was trying to get myself on a consistent basis, going on getting some consistency in my schedule and my nutrition. I was learning that balance. I went to one extreme and tried to cut all sugar out, and that didn't happen. So now I'm finding that medium that is comfortable for myself. And I've made so many friends and sisters along the way. In the process, since 2015, I've had another baby. So I went through a healthy pregnancy, focusing on nutrition and working out the entire time. The first time I was pregnant, that didn't happen. My life was Rice Krispie treats and nachos. And not to say that there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But for myself, I felt so much healthier in my body. And I was able to have my baby at home naturally, which for me was exactly what I wanted. And I feel that the consistency in the workouts, in the way that I treated my body well, only made me stronger in that effort. It didn't make it happen. Like, I know that all kinds of other things could have happened to, direct me to having a baby in the hospital, but it contributed to my strength. It contributed to my mindset. And there's so many other things in my life that have happened since then, since joining in 2015, that have just, this team and this community and these tools and these resources have made me emotionally and mentally stronger, not to mention physically. The products and the programs are amazing in themselves, but the community is what I really, truly am drawn to. And I would love to share that with you. And so I think that's enough about me. I'm married. Like I said, I've got 2 kids. I'm working 2 jobs on top of this business. I love taking pictures. I love being outside. I love camping, getting dirty, obstacle course races. I'm trying to run a little bit more. I love finding creative solutions to my problems. I love living in the solution. I love being in recovery. I love my spirituality. I follow a Native American path, so it's not a religion, but I feel connected to universe, to spirit, to creator, and I know that it has my back. I love meditation, yoga. I love being a semi-crunchy mom. So many other things, but those are the top ones that come to mind. And yeah, if you feel me, then think about joining my team, because I would love to have more people like me and more people like you on it. It's not just for women. I do welcome men onto the team. I would love to have more, I would love to increase the number of people of color, to be real. But, I don't discriminate because we're all, I don't know. I just feel like with the communities that I've seen, especially growing up, we fight a lot more, not a lot more. It's not a comparison. The aunties and the uncles that I can think of, diabetes, heart problems, strokes. I want to end that for our kids. That's me in a nutshell. If you'd like to know more, connect with me on social media if we're not already. Ask me any questions. I'm pretty much an open book, and I'd love to talk soon.